Hello everyone, I'm James Vanengen. The time and date of this recording is January 27th. I'm in the Central Time Zone. It is approximately 2:30 on a Saturday, 2024. This record is a video log of my experiences with the Social Security Administration. It is a continuation of my story. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to view this video. It won't be very long. I'm right near the end of actually going to court and seeing the judge about this. Waited a very long time for this. In this particular claim, it's taken well over a year for this to occur. I first received this last letter on January 24th. Okay, it was only a few days ago that I got it. And I'm going to just talk about this letter with us for a moment for those of you who are curious and interested in just learning about what is it like to experience applying for the Social Security disability insurance benefits. So what I have here, and because of the sensitivity of the documents, these legal documents of mine that I received in the mail, I'm not going to be able to show you pictures and share them. So what we have here is, it says, please bring this notice with you and arrive no more than 15 minutes prior to your hearing. Okay? Dated January 18th, 2024. If you would like to call a witness to testify at the hearing, please also contact the office to arrange for them to participate in your hearing. Generally, only you and your appointed representative, if you have one, may come into the office unless you have made previous arrangements with the hearing office. And then it goes on to explain the time and date that I am expected to go to court so that my claim can be judged. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on it. I'm not going to go too much into detail. So one thing that's important is bring this particular letter, this final letter, before going to court with you to court. The next thing that it talks about is bring a valid state ID or form of identification, and it lists all of those. So you have to bring proper ID, this letter, and it also goes on to tell us the various ways that this can occur. It can occur by teleconference or televideo, if so chosen, that we have to give notice if for any reason we can't make the hearing. If there is some reason you can't attend it, let them know in advance. You have a right to a representative. You must inform the Social Security Administration about or submit all evidence known to you that relates to whether or not you are blind or disabled. If you know about or have more evidence, such as recent medical records, reports, or evaluations, you must inform the judge about it or give it to the judge no later than 5 business days before the date of your hearing. If you miss this deadline, the judge may not consider the evidence when the judge decides your case. Let's see. It explains that this is a step-by-step process in the courtroom, and what those steps and criteria are, such as any work you've done, severity of conditions, any work you've done in the past, or if you can do any other kind of work. The judge may ask a vocational expert, a medical expert, or both to attend your hearing and answer questions. If the judge does choose to do so, you will be notified and the judge will send an amended notice prior to the date and time of the hearing. Any objections to any of these issues, please contact them in advance. And you have the right to a subpoena if needed. In general, you have to prove that you are blind or disabled. If you cannot get evidence that you reasonably need to present your case fully, the judge may be able to help by issuing a legal document called a subpoena. A subpoena may require a person to submit documents or testify at the hearing. If you want to ask the judge to issue a subpoena, you must tell the judge that in writing as soon as possible. I must receive the subpoena, or excuse me, the judge must receive the subpoena request no later than 10 business days before the hearing, unless you show that you meet one of the exceptions set forth in regulations. The judge will review the request and may issue a subpoena if reasonably necessary for full representation of your case. And then it goes on to make a short list of what those are. And it explains what happens at the hearing. It goes over travel expenses, costs of travel expenses. They can help you with that. You have to be within 75 miles, I think. Or excuse me, you have to be outside of 75 miles from the courtroom. And that's pretty much it, right then and there. And quite honestly, that's the bulk of what I have to talk about with you all today. I hope we have a chance to learn this from this experience together and that things will go well. We'll be planning carefully in advance. And that is all for now. Again, thank you for your attention. Have a good day.